Yo, what's up, homies? All right, so now that we've defeated Team Rocket, the evil Team Rocket, within their base in Saffron City, we can explore the rest of Saffron City. It's actually a big freaking town. Actually, the biggest town in Red, Blue, Yellow has a population of like a whole 20 people. So something like that. So it's a pretty darn big city. I mean, as we know in Pokemon, population 20 is pretty damn huge. Anyway, so yeah, these trees look suspicious, but there's nothing in them, unfortunately. And let's talk to the lady behind the desk because we just saved their freaking building. And she's telling me that the president's in floor 11. Thank you for that useful information since I just came from there. Yeah. So any switch, so now we can actually go to the Pokemon Center and heal. And there's actually two gyms in this city. As the legend goes, there was a fighting type gym and a psychic type gym in Saffron City. But yeah, they kind of got taken over. The fighting gym. But anyways, this is Mr. Psychic's house, which is a pretty cool guy. And I'm not going to say anything because he told me not to. And how did he know? How did he know, guys? He must be psychic. I really did want that Psychic TM, because Psychic's one of the best moves in the game. It lowers special, has a chance to lower special, but it's also probably, I think it is the most powerful Psychic-type move in this game. And since the only Pokemon that can learn it is Fatty, I will teach it to Fatty. And I really don't want to get rid of any of these moves, but because I kind of want to convert this into like an Amnesia Abuser, I am going to get rid of Rest. And I feel bad about getting rid of Rest, honestly, but I know Psychic's a really good move because it's super effective against a lot of things. And honestly, I mean, the best thing I can use Rest for is, the Rest and then Pokeflute combo. But I do have items that I don't really need Rest, because I do have items like Full Heals and Hyper Potions at this point. And you know what? I'm actually going to buy some more items, because I don't think I have any Revives yet, so Revives are very handy because they let you, heal dead Pokemon, which is good. And I will also get some more Hyper Potions because those are good things to have since they heal my Pokemon by a lot. And some Max Repels, even though I'm probably not even out of my other Repels yet, but doesn't matter. And yeah, that's I think all I need for now. Before I start my gym adventure. But before that, let's explore the rest of this town. Why not? I mean, that's a town, So there's a Chansey, and I hate Chanseys as well as Blissey's, but there you go. Chansey was even more ridiculously broken in Gen 1. It's like a better Snorlax, if you can believe that. But yeah. Hi, hey, so this person's like saying what I'm saying, even though I'm not actually saying anything, so she's not really copycatting at all. But apparently she likes to copycat. And she'll actually give you a TM, I think, if you give her like a Pokédoll or something. Or maybe that's like a future version. I'm not sure. I think she gives you in this version, but I don't really care enough, so I'm not even going to bother. Anyway, so this is the Fighting Dojo, which is the first gym that's not really a gym, but it says it's a gym. So let's go fight it anyway. And hoo-ha, you're trespassing in our Fighting Dojo. And I thought, you're supposed to go into a gym and challenge people. I didn't know you'd really be trespassing by walking in. I thought they kind of want you to walk in. So Fatty's actually weak against fighting, but I have Psychic, and that kind of sucks for him that he got outsped by Snorlax, but there you go. So Fatty's really fat, so I'm just going to Psychic now, and thank God that Low Kick missed, because that would have hurt a lot, because Low Kick does damage, based on the opponent's weight. I think I'm not sure if it does in this gen, but I'm pretty sure it does in every gen. But it might not in this gen, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Gen 1 is weird, and I don't really have every single move memorized. Sue me. Although in future generations, there's more for, high-weight Pokemon. But anyway, I don't really want to try my luck against Primeape with Snorlax. So I'm going to switch into Royal Pain and just kill it. Royal Pain is my secret weapon of death, as you know. And she probably won't do much in the Psychic Gym, so might as well get her to level 39 now. So Fatty's going to be sent out again, and Machops are pretty slow, so I outspeed somehow and kill it, so that's nice. And so here comes a Machoke, and I kind of want to switch, but then again I'm like, you know what, I bet I can Psychic the crap out of this. And somehow I outspeed the Machoke too, which is hilarious, and he Karate Chops me. But thankfully for me, that's not Fighting type in this game, it's Normal type, which makes absolutely no sense, but it's true. And Fatty is now level 37. Awesome. Fatty, you are the beast mode. Alright, so, yeah, so he's going to break boulders or something, and that's kind of nice for him. And he has a Primeape. And you know what? I am going to let Fatty try to deal with this thing. And he goes for Fury Swipes, which is kind of silly because Fury Swipes does crap to me. And it's going to be a 2-hit KO with Psychic. I don't really want to risk setting up an Amnesia, which we know would guarantee like a 1-hit KO on pretty much everything, but yeah, setting up an Amnesia is risky because I know he probably does have a fighting move, he's just too stupid to use it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so here's another black belt, and this one has a Mankey, and I'm just going to let Fatty deal with it because I'm not really afraid of a Mankey, although he does use low kick but misses again. Fatty, you are being the most evasive Fatty I've ever seen. Alright, so here's another Mankey, and I really don't want to get another low kick chance because I know that one will hit me. So I'll go out into Flower Dino and Razor Leaf the crap out of this Mankey because it's a guaranteed crit and Mankey kind of sucks. So now I'm level 38 on Flower Dino, which is nice. And Flower Dino is another Pokemon I kind of want to level like now because I know it probably won't do much against the Psychic Gym, being that it's poison. Because Psychic's kind of broken and it's good against everything randomly in this game. But yeah, so apparently I am a Grunt, which I am not. Team Rocket members are Grunts. So he's going to challenge me, and this is like the fighting leader dojo guy, so yeah. And he has a Hitmonlee, which is a cool Pokemon, especially that Sprite. That Sprite is freaking cool, actually. And I'm going to try to kill it with Fatty. He does go double kick, which is super effective, but Fatty's so fat it doesn't actually do that much. And Psychic will 1-hit KO the Hitmonlee. I was surprised, actually, but that's kind of nice. So here comes a Hitmonchan, and even though Pikachu has like a ridiculous low defense, I know Hitmonchan in this game sucks balls because all of his little punching moves are special, and Hitmonchan has absolutely no special whatsoever. As you can see, that fire thing did nothing. And now he's going to try to get like really fast with agility, but he's going to die now to my Payday, because Payday gives me money, and I like money, and I know that Hitmonchan could do squat even to a Pikachu, which means it kind of sucks. So I beat him, and that's freaking awesome. And since he's not actually a gym leader, he's going to give me a Pokemon instead. He's going to give me either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, and I'm going to take Hitmonlee because I've always liked Hitmonlee better than Hitmonchan. I don't know why, just one of those things. I just thought Hitmonlee was kind of cool and Hitmonchan was kind of lame, actually. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to give him a nickname Sir Kicks-a-Lot, because that's kind of what he is. He's, you know, Kicks-a-Lot. It's a cute nickname. Everyone comment on how cute that nickname is. Sir Kicks-a-Lot, even though I can't actually fit Sir, but I will always refer to it as Sir Kicks-a-Lot, even though it's actually not Sir Kicks-a-Lot, because there's not enough room. But anyway, so that, you know, I tried to steal a Hitmonchan too, but I thought I maybe shouldn't be so greedy because those guys are like fighting dojo people and they might kill me, even though probably I could just kill them with my Pokemon if they tried, but I'm not a bad guy. I tried to join Team Rocket, but they rejected me, so I'm not going to be a Pokemon thief like they are, because, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I beat the Fighting Dojo, which means there is one more gym left, and that is, you know, the Psychic Gym, Sabrina. So that person was telling me how people should be flocking back to Saffron City by now, which is kind of cool, I suppose. You know, Saffron City is this city, and, you know, it was taken over by Team Rocket, but I'm so awesome that, you know, is no longer taken over by Team Rocket. So that guy's telling me not to use fighting types, but I don't even have one except for Sir Kicks-a-Lot, but he's in the box, I'm not going to use him, so it doesn't matter. So we found out from this guy that Sabrina's really young, but she's also really powerful, and we're not going to actually get to her. But I'm going to beat this guy into Oblivion and get to her anyway. So these Slowpokes are kind of like, you know, slow, so I'm just going to go into Pikachu because Pikachu can actually kill like these things pretty easily now that I have Thunderbolt. And yeah, so that's a super effective crit. That is pwn-tanked right there. And here's a Slowbro, slightly more scary, but I get lucky and crit again. I think I crit all three of his pokes. That's pretty funny, actually. But of course, Pikachu crits twice, because Pikachu's the most lucky piece of crap ever. But yeah, so this is another guy, another Psychic, and he asks me if his unseen power scares me. And, not really. Actually, I know someone in real life who thinks he's a Psychic. It's kind of funny, because he's not right about anything, usually, but it's actually kind of funny because of how ridiculous he is. But anyway, that is not the point, and the point is I am not afraid of you, Psychic types, even though you are broken in this game. I'll go into Trogdor, because Trogdor is only level 37, and I really need to get some better moves on Trogdor. Although right now I guess he's like the ground and air master, because he has like fly and dig, which is pretty funny. Actually, as soon as I replace Ember, Trogdor will be pretty legit, because Dig's a legit move, because I already used Earthquake on Royal Pain. But Dig is actually a pretty legit move the entire game. Fly is actually pretty good, I mean, if you want that fighting coverage. And, Cut's at an HM, but there's nothing I can really do about that, I kind of need it. And, yeah, but as soon as I get, like, Flamethrower or even Fire Blasts of Ember, I'll actually be pretty good, I think. Anyway, so Stupid is also level 37, so I sent it in to do stuff, and yeah, Strength is actually a pretty nice physical move. I mean, it's actually one of the more useful TMs, Strength, so it's actually able to one-hit KO these Kadabras who have absolutely no defense, and apparently Blastoise is faster then, which is kind of funny since I didn't... Yeah, probably just because my Pokemon have EVs and theirs don't. Anyway, so this is a Mr. Mime again. I'm just going to use to Strength it because I think it has lower defense than it does Special. And it tries to slap me, but that's like a girly move, so it misses. And Mr. Mime is a man, hence the Mr. Then again, Mr. Mime I think can be female, but that's beyond the point. And Kadabra survives my Strength, but then he uses Recover. I'm not really sure why. I guess he was predicting damage, so he decided to recover, but I don't know. No, he was just stupid. So much for being a Psychic. Well, then again, I actually predicted that damage move quite well. So he might be a Psychic, he just might also be retarded. That's probably it. Alright, so Channelers. So I met a bunch of these Channelers back in, that Lavender Town, and these guys are like ghost people. And I don't know why they're actually in this gym, because Ghost is definitely not Psychic, but sure. So there's another Ghastly. And it's kind of funny, though. I mean, especially in the anime for Gen 1, and even in like Gen 1 type charts, they said that Ghost was supposed to be good against Psychic, supposed to be the weakness of Psychic. But look at that. I'm just using Psychic moves to take down the freaking, what's supposed to be the strength against Psychic in this game. And you know what's actually really funny? Not only is the only Ghost in this game, which is the Ghastly chain, weak against Psychic, but Ghost-type moves are actually not very effective against Psychic. And this might actually be a glitch, I'm not sure, because pretty much every Type 1, type chart says, Psychic's supposed to be weak against Ghost. If you actually use a Ghost-type move on Psychic, it'll actually be not very effective, which is hilarious. So Psychics are like God mode, basically. By the way, like, the most powerful Ghost-type move anyway is Lick, so it probably, wouldn't even matter, because the most powerful type, Ghost-type move is a ridiculously weak move, but yeah. So, basically, the only thing that was actually super effective against Psychic Pokemon was, I think, Bug. That's it, because Dark didn't exist yet. And, bugs are sometimes poison, so there goes that. Not to mention, the most powerful bug move is Pin Missile, I think. So, yeah, basically Jolteon is pretty much the only Pokemon who can pull off, super effective moves against Psychic types in this game. Or at least pure Psychics like the Abra chain. Anyway, so I'm just going to let Trogdor beat these Ghost types, because these Ghost types are also poison, and they don't actually have, Levitate in this game. And now I'm going to be freaking annoyed by these freaking puzzles. This puzzle always pisses me off, because I can never remember which one it is. And I guess I could look online about, the, answer to this puzzle, but I'm way too lazy, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. Okay, so that one's not... I've already been there. I've already been here. No, I want to go back. What about this one? And I've been here. About this one. Alright, I've been here. This is going to take forever. I don't think I've been here yet. Okay, so here's the guy I haven't fought yet. One trainer. And this person's like, I bet you can tell Sabrina, because apparently he's reading my mind with his psychic powers. But then, again, why else would I be in a gym? Isn't the reason people go to gyms to challenge the gym leader? So I don't believe in this psychic crap. Anyway, it's probably a bad idea to send up Flower Dino against the Slowbro, but, a super effective crit move should kill it, and it doesn't. Ew. But it only growls me. I was afraid it would, Psychic or something, but it doesn't, so it's stupid, and now it's dead. That's what you get for being stupid, Slowbro. He is indeed slow in more ways than one. Ho 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 ho. Anyway, so I think the way to get Sabrina's in this room, because this is like the only place I haven't been yet. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Thank God I found it. So I am actually going to switch Fatty to the front of my party, because Fatty is so fat he'll be able to dispense with this gym leader rather easily, if you know what I mean. I mean, after a few amnesias, Sabrina will like die. But anyway, so she had psychic powers, even though she's a little girl, and she likes to bend spoons, so she apparently thinks she's in the Matrix. And that is a awesome whip, Sabrina, although it's kind of scary at the same time. Anyway, so I'm just going to Amnesia, because I know Abra really can't do much except flash me, but, you know, I don't think it actually is wearing clothes anyway, so it's not very effective. And he actually does hit once, and then I miss with Body Slam, so that kind of sucks. So she's going to try to use X Defend, which is kind of a nice play, except Abra doesn't have any defense anyway, so it still dies, so... That was actually kind of a fail move, Sabrina. You should have Psychic powered that and knew that was going to happen. So Psychic shouldn't do... Wait, oh, crap! Freaking lucky piece of crap, Sabrina, with her fast Pokemon. That's another thing, is, you know, because the Abra Chain is so fast, they always crit in this game, which is kind of annoying, even though I have, like, Amnesia. So I'm going to set up Pikachu as Death Fodder, because, you know, Roadkill is kind of Roadkill. That's kind of, you know, the point of Roadkill, is to be Roadkill. And to be Roadkill, sometimes you have to be Death Fodder. So I am going to heal Fatty, and apparently this Kadabra feels like recovering instead of actually doing anything, so that's kind of good for me. And then it misses, so it allows me to T-Wave it. Man, you're just full of luck today, aren't you, Roadkill? And, you know, once again, these gym leaders are full of fail. So that Psychic will kill me because of her crit. Probably would have killed me anyway because Pikachu's a weak sack of shit. But yeah, so now I'm going to Fatty and hopefully not getting crit this time, because I know I will be able to withstand after a few amnesias pretty much any, you know, any special move they try to throw at me. And the Psy Wave does nothing, and I'm just going to Body Slam, and that is a one-hit KO. Nice. So now she has an Alakazam, and unless this Alakazam crits me, I will be golden. And she tries to go for the Psychic, and that does not do squat, and that's because Fatty's so epic, and now it's paralyzed, so it doesn't even get another move. Die, Alakazam, and you lucky piece of crap, Sabrina, with a ridiculous and broken type. I defeated you with a fat person and some roadkill. That's pretty sad, actually. And look, Pikachu's gone. That makes me really happy. Yay! So yeah, she's going to give me a badge now. And she gives me TM46, which is Psy Wave, which is actually probably much worse than Psychic in this game. And I doubt anyone can learn it except for Snorlax. Yep. So only Snorlax could learn it, and I'd rather stick with Psychic, honestly. I think Psychic has more base power, though don't quote me on that. But I also know Psychic, you know, has a better secondary effect. I think Psy Wave has a chance to confuse, which is kind of nice, but I'd rather, you know, lower special. So anyway, I'm going to dig a hole through her gym because I'm, you know, a griefer like that. And I'm just going to heal my Pokemon and save my game. So rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and see you next time, jerks. I am the champion, and Pikachu loves dying. Awesome. I'm happy that Pikachu died too. See ya, jerks.